Hello everyone, welcome to BPO interview tutorials and let's start with the new video that is related to NPS Net Promoter Scores. So before moving further to the video, I would like everyone to please like, share, subscribe the channel. Also share it with your friends who are looking for the jobs, who are looking forward to crack interview in the BPO sector. Start today's topic that is Net Promoter Score, which is also known as NPS. So I'm going with this video because I got requests from multiple people that please let us know or else explain us about the NPS. So guys, this diagram itself explain everything about the NPS, but still we will go the step-by-step process. What is NPS? What are the formulas in the NPS? How it will help in improving the process or else the company. So let's start today's topic. NPS. Now what is NPS? So NPS stands for Net Promoter Score. It basically used to measure the customer experience on our service. So for an example, you are working with call company or else any email process or calling process wherein after done with the call or else after sending email and survey will send to the customers wherein they are giving the rating. So on the basis of rating we will get to know either the customer was satisfied or not. So to get the customer experience on our service, so that is actually known as the NPS. So we can clearly say is if NPS is high, which means the growth in the company is high, or else we are going with a good process, or else yes, we have given the better service. So basically it was done with the help of rating system. So this is just a definition of the NPS, and this is only the thing which we will get to know about the NPS. Next, so how NPS actually work? So basically there are rating scales wherein from 0 to 10 customer need to give the rating. I believe you guys have also given rating on Amazon or Flipkart, like either you are satisfied or extremely satisfied, or else you are not satisfied on the service. On the same basis of that, there will be a rating system from 0 to 10. So from 0 to 6, which is known as detractors, which means the customer is nowhere happy and he is not happy with the resolution, he will giving you the false comment and all. So if it is 7 to 8, which means it's a passive, wherein customer is not more satisfied, but still customer knows that yes, that is only the final resolution I will get. I am giving an example. Or maybe there is no fault from our side, or else we have tried our level best to give the resolution, still customer was not satisfied the policy of the company, so he did not give the rating 0 to 6, but he gave rating 7 to 8, which means he is not satisfied, but again he because of policies we can't do anything over there. So which may be unenthusiastic satisfied customers, correct. 9 to 10, the loyal customers to whom we gave good service, although we need to give good service to all the customers, but yes, the guys who got, or the customer who got satisfied, who got the clear answers from their concerns. For an example, you call to a customer care team in Amazon and you are looking for the refund, and at the same instant if the customer care executive raise refund for you, raise request reason for you, request refund for you, and you got the refund at the same time on your bank account, so you will be the most satisfied customer and you gave rating like 9 to 10. So these are known as promoters. So basically three things we need to understand here: detractors, passives and promoters. Where in passives we are not going with the passives anymore, we will go only with the detractors and promoters. So let's calculate the formula and how we can calculate the NPS. So you can see the diagram here. So 0 to 6 rating detractors, 7 8 passives and 9 9 promoters. Now what we need to do, we need to calculate how much percentage of promoters we have and how much percentage of detractors we have. How we can calculate that? So overall service, which means detractors, passive or promoter, whatever service you have received. So we need to divide total promoters, how many promoter service you have received, divide it with the total number of responses or else total number of service you have received, and multiply it with 100, so you will get the answer in your percentage. Same for the detractors, total number of detractors divided by total number of surveys or response which you have received and multiply it with 100. So if we do this, you will get overall percentage. You will get like how many percentage promoters are there, how many percentage detractors are there. Now what you need to do for the NPS, net promoter score, you need to minus promoter percentage with minus to detractors percentage. If you do this, you will get your NPS, net promoter scores. So guys, you can try an example from yourself as well. For an example, there are total 100 total surveys we have received, out of which 30 surveys are detractors and 70 surveys are promoters. So on the basis of that, we can calculate the promoter scores. Then how we will get 70 divided by 100 into 100, which means 70%, and detractors will be 30 divided by 100 into 100, which will be 30%. Now if you want to calculate NPS, what will be your NPS score? 30% minus 30, 70% minus 30%. Then you will get 40% as your NPS, net promoter scores. Every company have their certain criteria set by the client that need to be a net promoter scores, and that need to gain by your company. If not, there will be a deduction in the billing. So this is all about the NPS, guys, and with the help of NPS, what we can grab at the end of this all this calculations, or we need to identify the problem. So guys, how we will identify the problem? So with the help of the detractors, we can identify the problem. So I believe you guys know, while giving surveys on Amazon, if we give negative survey or else false survey, they will be asking you like what happened, why you are not satisfied. There will be a comment sections there. So on the basis of that, a team will be sitting there, they will cross check what happened. Due to that, the customer gave negative surveys to the associate or else to the employee. So I believe in working with the calling company also, whenever you get a CSAT, DSAT, maybe NPS, many names are there. So NPS, so it will be cross checked by the quality team, it will be cross checked by the team lead as well, like either what happened there, either we are bounded with our service, there are certain limitation, maybe employee is not aware with the process completely, maybe there will be a technical issue, maybe there will be certain process that need to be implemented in our current process, so that we can get more promoters, or else we can get a higher number of NPS. So what we need to do here, identify the problem, like why we got the higher ratings, check out the comments written by the customers, identify the weakest problem in company, check it, either we can solve it or not, or there will be a limitation, maybe it will be a process issue, system issue, employee issue, or maybe a limitation means the policies are already being set, and now we can't do anything over there. So customer was not happy and they gave the lowest rating. The fair example here will be mobile phone you ordered from the Amazon site. Okay, now for the mobile phone there will be no return policy, there will be a replacement policy, but here customer is asking, I don't want this mobile anymore, please take this mobile back and give my money. So at that condition, the policy says we will not take the mobile again, we will give the replacement in that particular case. Here customer will be dissatisfied and he will give the negative rating, but that rating again impact to the employee scores. But yes, there are certain policy wherein we can't help. So we need to identify certain problems here, with the help of that fix the problem and increase your NPS, so that there will be a growth in your company. So this is all the theoretical, the practical, the formulated process of the NPS. Guys, go through it. Whenever you get this question, I believe you will crack it, you will give the correct answer, and I believe you will get the job. Guys, whenever you get a job because of my videos, please share your comment and feedback, so that I will get to know that yes, at some sort I helped you guys, and you guys have gone through your good career as well. So guys, again a simple request to everyone, please do share, subscribe my channel, check my Facebook page, YouTube channel, subscribe it. You can also find the Instagram page, wherein I will be posting some job vacancies as well. I will be pasting the videos, the upcoming videos, and will try to give answers on your questions. Please do share, subscribe with your friend, and get ready for the interview and crack it, guys. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching.